Have you ever doubted yourself or even considered giving up just because of a single failure? What if I told you that life is actually like a game, and failure isn't the end but the beginning of the next level? How would you see it then? Perhaps this fresh perspective could help you face challenges more lightly and even discover your own cheat codes for success. Hello everyone, and welcome to Lady Siou Story and the series Mastering the Game of Life. Today, we'll dive into the core ideas of the first chapter of Florence Scovel Shinn's classic work The Game of Life and how to play it, the concept that life is like a game. This isn't just abstract philosophy, it's practical wisdom that anyone can apply in their daily life. Florence Scovel Shinn once said, "Life is not a hard battle, but a game with rules." In this game, winning or losing doesn't depend solely on external circumstances, it is shaped by how we use our inner thoughts, words, and beliefs to influence the outcome. To make this idea more tangible and relatable, let's start with a vivid, real-life story and see how it can transform a person's mindset and life. Emily is a 32-year-old project manager living in a small London apartment crammed with books. She works at a fast-growing tech company, leading a 10-person team developing a financial management software set to disrupt the market. Her desk is always cluttered with coffee cups and notebooks, and a whiteboard covered with project milestones hangs on the wall, reflecting her ambition and expectations. At the start of the project, team morale was high, and the meeting room was filled with laughter and sparks of creativity. But trouble hit during a critical development stage. The program's performance had hit a bottleneck. No matter how they adjusted, speed and stability fell short of requirements. Engineers worked late into the night, yet progress stalled. Eventually, the project missed its delivery deadline, and the company lost a key contract. Standing in the conference room, reporting the failure to senior management, Emily felt unprecedented pressure. Her voice quivered slightly, and inside, it felt as if a huge weight pressed down on her chest. Back home, Emily collapsed on the sofa, staring at the cracks in the ceiling, while a voice echoed in her mind, "You're not good enough. You're not cut out to be a leader." She even started browsing job websites, considering a career change to escape it all. The turning point came one weekend at a cafe. She attended a personal growth seminar with a "why not" mindset. During the talk, the speaker shared a line that hit Emily like a hammer: "Life is a game. Failure is not the end, but the beginning of the next level." Emily asked herself, if this is just a game, why should I fear failure? How can I play this level differently? From that day on, Emily changed her morning routine. Every day, she would sit in a rocking chair on her balcony with a cup of coffee and reflect on 3 questions. What is this failure teaching me? How can I grow from this? What concrete actions can I take? She grabbed a blue notebook and began recording her thoughts. She realized that the problem wasn't entirely her fault, it stemmed from a few gaps in team operations. Meetings often ran long and wandered off topic, team members lacked sufficient technical training, struggling with new challenges, project timelines were overly optimistic, leaving no room for risk. Emily then created an improvement checklist, writing it on the first page of her notebook. 1. Streamline meetings, limit each meeting to 30 minutes, focus on 3 core topics, and assign someone to record conclusions. 2. Enhance technical training, bring in external experts for a week-long advanced Python course for the team. 3. Flexible timeline planning, break the project into smaller phases, reserving 10% buffer time for each stage. Every time she completed a task, she would mark it with a big red check on the list, a small ritual that gave her a sense of control. Months later, the company launched a new project, developing a payment system for an international bank. Emily approached the work with a renewed mindset. She ran risk simulations with the engineers in advance, ensuring everyone clearly understood their roles. When the project was completed smoothly, a week ahead of schedule, the client singled out Emily's team for their professionalism and efficiency in a thank you letter. In that moment, standing in the conference room, Emily felt not pressure, but a deep sense of accomplishment. Her efforts even earned her a nomination for Employee of the Quarter. Emily's story reminds us, life is like a game. Failure is not a stumbling block but a signal to change perspective and discover new ways to play. When we learn to reflect and take action, challenges transform into steps on the ladder of growth. In the game of life, Florence Scovel Shinn explains that life is like a game, and the rules are shaped by our beliefs, thoughts, and words. When we see failure as the end, it's like pressing the game over button, but when we view failure as just another level, we begin to look for strategies to progress. Psychology supports this perspective as well. According to cognitive reframing theory, when we change the way we interpret an event, we can lower stress hormone levels, improve emotional regulation, and strengthen resilience in the face of challenges. In other words, when you redefine a difficulty as just another level in the game, your brain shifts focus to problem solving instead of getting stuck in negative emotions. Moreover, this game of life doesn't require you to win every time. It encourages continuous learning, strategy adjustment, and enjoying the process. Just like playing a video game, you wouldn't throw the controller in frustration after failing the first level. Instead, you study the map, upgrade your gear, and try again. Life works the same way. Each failure accumulates experience points, bringing you closer to ultimate victory. If you want to face challenges with a game mindset, here are 3 simple yet practical steps to get started right away. 1. Perspective shifting practice. Whenever you encounter a difficulty, pause, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, which level of the life game is this? What can I learn from this? This practice helps you detach from negative emotions and shift your focus toward learning and growth. For example, if you miss an important job opportunity, try asking yourself, what is this experience teaching me? How can I prepare better for the next opportunity? 2. Write down your game strategy. Treat your challenge as a game level and list 3 concrete actions you can take. For example, if you're preparing for an important speech but get nervous and forget your words, you could practice for 10 minutes every day, recording yourself and reviewing for improvement. Learn relaxation techniques such as deep breathing or meditation. Rehearse in front of a friend as a mock audience. Write these actions down and check them off as you complete them. You'll notice that these small steps give you a sense of control, and setbacks gradually turn into stepping stones for growth. 3. Positive language affirmations. Words have the power to change beliefs. Every day, say a positive affirmation to yourself, such as, I grow stronger with every level in this game. Each challenge is making me more resilient. These simple phrases strengthen your inner beliefs. Research shows that positive self-talk can boost confidence and help you handle stress more calmly. Try writing these affirmations on sticky notes and placing them in visible spots to remind yourself to maintain a positive mindset. To help you truly feel the magic of life as a game, let me share another story. Jason is a 28-year-old graphic designer living in a small rented apartment in Singapore, with walls adorned with his vintage-inspired posters. He works at a well-known advertising agency, creating visual campaigns for international brands. In 2023, during a period of global economic turbulence, the company suddenly announced layoffs, and Jason was on the list. At that moment, he felt as if his world had collapsed. Sitting on the apartment floor, staring at the termination notice on his phone, he was overwhelmed by a deep sense of helplessness. Is my design really valuable? Maybe I'm not cut out for this industry. The days after losing his job were tough. Jason scrolled through job sites daily, but his applications seemed to vanish into a void. He began to doubt his talent, losing even the motivation to pick up his pen. One day, while sitting in a familiar cafe with a latte, he casually opened a book a friend had lent him, The Game of Life. A line jumped off the page, your outer world is a reflection of your inner beliefs. It was like a mirror, prompting him to reflect, what reality are my beliefs creating? Jason decided to treat his unemployment as a new level in the game of life. He bought a black notebook and began writing his game strategy in a corner of the cafe each day. He asked himself, how do I clear this level? After a few days of thinking, he outlined 3 action plans. 1. Update his portfolio. Select the best design work from the past 3 years and create an online portfolio that highlights his unique style. 2. Reach out to former clients, email past clients to ask if there are freelance opportunities. 3. Learn new skills. Enroll in an online UI/UX design course to learn how to design mobile app interfaces, expanding his career possibilities. During the first month, Jason landed a small packaging design project for a boutique brand. Though the pay was modest, it restored his confidence. He spent 2 hours each day learning UI/UX. At first, the dense design guidelines felt overwhelming, but he reminded himself, this is just a challenge level in the game. Take it slow, I've got this. 6 months later, he secured a website design project for a major client, earning twice his previous salary. Even more exciting, he partnered with a programmer he met in the course to start a small design studio. Their first project was creating the brand identity for a local coffee chain, handling everything from the logo to in-store posters. Today, the studio is running steadily and has even begun hiring its first full-time employee. Looking back on his unemployment days, Jason laughs and says, I thought I was a loser back then, but when I saw life as a game, I realized each level was helping me become a better player. Now, it's your turn to give it a try. Over the next week, try approaching life's challenges with a game mindset. Each time you face a difficulty, treat it as a level in the game and record. What kind of level is this? What did I learn? What actions did I take? You can use a notebook, a note-taking app, or even share your experience with me in the comments. These records will become your game log, helping you track your growth over time. In the next episode, we'll continue exploring another core concept from Florence Scovel Shinn, the law of prosperity. We'll learn together how beliefs and actions can make life richer and full of possibilities. Life is a game, and the rules are in your hands. When you learn to play it well, you can become the winner of your own life. This is Lady Siou Story. Thank you for taking the time to explore the wisdom of the game of life with me. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, so we can embrace life with a positive mindset together. You're also welcome to share your stories or thoughts in the comments. Let's become better players together. See you in the next episode.